Welcome back to another game here. Hopefully, this one is a little more intense than the last one because I don't know if any of you watching this watched the last one, but if you like short games, I would not recommend it. I think it's the longest one I've casted on my channel. So, just a little sneak peek there. Those guys were standing idle for a bit long. And okay. So, I like Land Nomad. I like the map a lot. I feel like it's just a superior version of regular Nomad when it comes to 1v1s. And in team games, I like them about the same. They both produce pretty interesting games. But for 1v1s, I like Land Nomad a lot more because it's more fun overall. And Nomad in 1v1s can get a little not fun. To put it in the most simple of terms. So, I wanted to cast a Land Nomad game. I've played a lot of Land Nomad games in my gameplay videos recently, and so, of course, I've got to cast one. And now, Red is putting up a TC over here, and for some reason putting their third villager that spawns further away from the other two on a lumber camp. And then Gray up here is putting down the TC with one villager and is actually pushing a deer with the other. So we're seeing some crazy strats from this 950 Evo player here. And that is, I mean, that's a free deer. Can't really complain if you're Gray. Is that a lumber camp? I may need the small trees mod for casting. I can't see. It's a house. Okay. It's a house, guys. I figured it out. It's a house. No problem. So, I don't quite like Red's approach, because you get the TC up a lot slower this way. I mean, Red still got it up before Gray, but Gray was building the TC with one villager the whole time, so, you know. Oh, but you know what? Red is a sports, a nice, a good sport. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. He drops good luck, but not a good luck have fun. So, you know, Red could make this a pretty, not the opposite of entertaining game. I'm very tired after casting the other game. It's like right after. I needed a Land Nomad game to cleanse my palate. My brain's still a bit fried from what happened. But Red's closed in that villager. I don't quite know why, because Gray's not going to have anything for a while, but just a precaution. And Red gets Loom, garrisons the villager. High-level stuff from Sanitary Cupid. I didn't even introduce them. Yeah, I'm really off my game. So we have Sanitary Cupid 50 playing as the Kumins in the red, and then Fujin or Fujin, most likely Fujin, playing as the Teutons in the gray. And I might just change this to blue, because I remember the last time I casted a gray player, I kept calling them blue for the entire game. So I'm just gonna do it now and change them to blue. I don't think my brain works very well with the different colors, unless it's like orange, because I usually pick orange in 1v1s. If I'm the even numbers. And Blue's actually going to take a boar that was pretty far from his TC too. So they're pretty good at taking boars that aren't the standard distance that you would see in Arabia or arena game. And Red's actually got two boars over on his side here, and a third, but I don't think he doesn't see that one. But Red got a really good spot here. There's stone, a gold, like basically on the opposite side of the map from Blue. And for some reason, Blue has a pig over there. Who knows? Interesting civs for Land Nomad. I would typically pick... I mean, as whoever watches my gameplay videos has probably seen, I pick Mongols a lot because I like the hunt bonus. Gets me up faster. And I don't know. I just wouldn't think of Teutons and Cumans as being good land nomad civs. Cumans do get a second town center in feudal age, but other than that, I don't see what they're really gonna do here that's too, like, advantageous. And, oh, you know what? Blue actually had, like, Blue's got 4 boars over here. Whoa! I thought Red had a good position. Blue's got, like, the mother load. I mean, Blue's got 2 veins back there all to his own. 2 around his town center, in range of it, actually. 4 boars. And 3 woodlines. I think Blue's got the best spot on the map. Like, if you look around, there's not really that much of a concentration of resources other than down at the bottom here. And it's still not that like, as good as up there. So, both of their spots are really good, I think. And Red's gonna go all the way out here to lure... Red's like 1800. What is this? Red is getting greedy here. I don't think Red's gonna lose that because Red's got Loom. Do not tell me Red is going to block with the pig at 900. This isn't 900 elo. I've been lied to. Hold on. There's no way this is 900 elo. If this is 900 elo, I should be like 700. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but never in my life did I think I would be seeing a 900 elo player luring 2 boars at the same time and stopping one with a pig. What? And Blue's making Dark Age farms. Blue is dead. Blue has nothing against this guy. What is Red doing? What is Red doing? How do you do that and be at this elo? Yeah. Look at the score difference as well. So, I found this website earlier today, which is where I found this game, where you can see all of the matches that are going on in Age of Empires at the same time. You can look through them all, see everybody's elo. And I found this game. I was looking for land nomad games. And I found this at 900 elo. Blue clicks up faster than Red. Red. And that was by far the coolest thing I have seen a 900 elo player do. Hold on, what? Did Red just click up with less than 500 food? Oh no, he had it queued up for a while. Okay. False alarm. I thought some fishy business was going on. Never mind. How could I dare slander Red? That is the coolest thing I have ever seen a 900 elo player do. But now you're gonna make farms without horse collar and you're housed. And actually, no, I'm wrong. Red is better than that. Red righted his wrong and is actually now putting them on wood until he gets up. Okay, Red's insane. For 900 elo, that was all just insane. Not to mention this. I guess this must be like some crazy good strategy, I guess. Maybe this is straight from the top. Maybe I'm wrong on this. That could be exactly what you're supposed to do with the 3rd villager. Like when you build a dock with the 3rd villager on Nomad, you build a lumber camp with the 3rd villager on Land Nomad. Maybe I might just be late to the party. But Blue gets up first, gets horse collar and double bit axe and town watch for some. That's a little odd, but it is 900 elo. And okay, well, Red is still housed. So there are some cracks in the armor from Red. Red had a lot of time to get unhoused and then didn't. And the second TC is going to go up there. Horse collar and double bit axe are coming in. Red's still got all of these unseeded farms. I'm not sure what those are meant to do. It's actually funny with how straight this house, these houses and this barracks are. It actually looks like an Empire Wars start. Red starts seeding the farms a bit there. I'm really impressed with Red. I want to see what Red does the rest of this game. I may have to like follow this guy. Like see what he does in games, cuz I don't know, that intrigued me. I would be willing to follow this guy's career. I'm invested. Like if he's 900 elo with that, what would he be doing at like 1300 elo? You know? But as I was saying, I found this game from a website. I was saying this ages ago. And okay, he's taking a boar in feudal age. I can see it because he's not really got enough wood for too many farms. All the farms are down here still currently being seeded, and Blue is making a bunch of scouts. So Blue's gonna find Red's base and hopefully get some villager kills, because that is what Blue's gonna need. You really need to damage the Cumans because they're gonna have a crazy feudal age boom. So I found this game from a website. Let's try and do this for the third time. I found it from a website, and you know, it shows every game that's going on at the moment. And it said this was 900 elo. But the weird thing is, the elo sometimes like varied a little bit on the website compared to a person's in-game elo when I check like their stats in Age of Empires 2 and not Capture Age or, you know, the website I was using or anything. So the elo could be way off here. This could be like 1300 elo for Red, and Blue. Blue's poor, unlucky soul has managed to get paired with a 1300 because he was in the queue for like 7 minutes. Who knows? But Blue's gonna get Blast Furnace instead of the armor and Bloodlines. Blue's gonna have crazy scouts going. Blue's basically gonna have like scouts on steroids going into Red's eco here.
What?
You don't usually see people getting those upgrades along with the scout rush, because usually people are going for pretty tight build orders where they can only get like the armor upgrade and then yeah, stuff like that. Gold mining for Red. And there's armor. I don't know how Blue has managed to get so much food. But Blue's, it may be the cheaper farming for Teutons, but Blue's managed to get everything. 5 scouts, all the upgrades. I do not execute scout rushes as well as Blue does here. Now, this could be because it's a little later timing in game, but like, I don't know how I'm 1200 elo. This is scaring me a little bit. I think they're coming for my spot. And Red pulls off a quick wall. I do not think Red is Blue's elo. But Blue knows he can take these fights against the Spearmen. Blue's killed 3 of Red's Spearmen now. But no villagers yet. And Red's gonna get Wheelbarrow, which is actually something you can do in Feudal Age with Cumans. Usually, a lot of people... I mean, I say a lot of people, it's kinda... I don't know if it's just me. I like to go for Wheelbarrow early Castle Age. Skip it in Feudal Age, just because I like to constantly produce villagers in Feudal Age. And then once I have multiple town centers, I get a Wheelbarrow and Handcart, and then I can keep making villagers during that. Red actually doesn't now, because you get the 2 TCs with Cumans. Blue's just killing anything Red throws at this, though. Like, Red's got the micro, but red is also just throwing a bunch of units, and blue's clicked up before red. That villager should have been dead. That was one hit from dying. And because scouts attacked too slow, it did not die. So red is perhaps over booming in feudal age. 57 villagers in feudal age. And not even too close to getting up. Like, you could buy up, but I feel like red is just gonna wait until he makes enough food to go up. And red actually knows the scouts are back there and is walling up this side. Or just needed a house. But no, red doesn't need a house. I was like, maybe I'm giving red too much credit here after those lures, but no. Of course, I am giving a little too much credit because red doesn't actually complete it. But I guess it's just to make sure the scouts can't attack the stone villagers without, you know, having to go under the TC fire. Doesn't lose a scout, though. What is going on? I feel like I'm watching a game at my elo. Like... you know, it's not that good, but it's also not too far off. It is scaring me. And there's a TC. I don't quite like that. I mean, it's really nitpicky. I would just put it like just closer to the lumber camp. I mean, to the wood. But that is like the most nitpicky I can get here. And blue's also gonna put one all the way up there. Blue's getting handcart. This is... They're really 900 elo. You can kind of see it, I guess. That's a few that's a few too many spearmen to be making against 5 like the few scouts you saw. That is a bit of an overreaction. Especially considering, I mean, blue was just killing any like singular spearmen that red was throwing out, but 2 or 3 spearmen together would probably get rid of that. So red does overreact a little bit, and red is going to go for a quadruple stable, maybe step lancer kind of play. And yeah, there go all the scouts, because that is a lot of spears. A lot of spearmen. And with the resources red has, thanks to this feudal boom that the Kumans get, he can go up, and he's going to. Oh my god. Red is up. Red is up to imp. Yep, right as the monastery goes up, red's up to imp. Okay, red accidentally canceled it. But right there. And blue is not ready for this. Blue has 3 scouts. Blue's thinking, oh, it's just gonna be, you know, it's gonna be easy. I did some damage to him. I made him overreact with the spearmen. I've got 3 TCs up. I'm putting a castle outside my base. I'm set. Oh, I've also found this random villager down here. Funny red, goofy red. Why would you put that down there? That's stupid. You know, that's what he's thinking. Meanwhile, red's a quarter of the way up to imp, and is getting the Castle Age eco upgrades, getting armor for cavalry, so I'm pretty sure that red's gonna go step lancers here. And blue's dead. I feel so bad for blue. And red's gonna try and put a TC right next to blue's. Blue's gonna lose that. Yep. Oh. It is... okay. Red did not garrison as many villagers as I thought. Why are these scouts going up there? What do you see, blue? Now, blue's actually clicked up to imp before red gets up. So he's not going to be as unprepared as I thought. but Red's putting a TC up. He can easily see that because I think he's actually. I think he's gonna put a tower up to deny that, and I guess Red is gonna let that happen, and guard tower. Okay, those are some weird decisions. But Red's gonna move the TC to over there, and Red's up to imp already. Red is not gonna go step lancers. Red's gonna go for the Nightline. He's getting Cavalier, and I think it's pretty unlikely we're gonna see Paladin this game. Because it's either going to end before Red gets there, or it's going to be too expensive and Red will be dead before he can afford it. Either Blue's dead before it happens, or Red's dead before it happens. I'm not sure why the camels are coming out. Once again, a bit much to deal with 160 food. But Red's also going crazy here. I don't think Red is 900 elo. But the one villager TC does suggest otherwise. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Red's got 10 more villagers. Even though Red's only just now got to the same amount of TCs, but is actually also going to add 2 more. So Red's eco is gonna be insane. Now despite Red getting all these upgrades, oh no, okay, now Red's queued up the Cavalier. I don't like what I'm seeing for Blue. This seems you know, pretty cut and dry. Red. Well, I mean, even the score shows it. Even though Red has a lot more idle TC time, there's just no way I see Blue doing anything against this. Unless Blue goes for his own cavalry, and then Red kind of has to make helbs. And I don't even think Kumans get helbs. Hold on, I can check. They do. They do. But they don't get heavy camels. So, Red will be forced into Halb if Blue goes for his own cavalry. They're also getting the imp upgrades, which isn't really common practice. They don't usually pay themselves back in a regular 1v1 game. But we might see this go on long enough for it to pay back. Sorry I haven't moved the screen in a bit. I'm trying to take a drink of water, but turns out there's a lot of things to talk about in matches. Okay. Sanctity. Okay. You know what? I am a huge fan of Blue here. Elite Teutonic Knight. Blue is a man after our own hearts, but it might end all too soon. As Paladin comes in, as Paladin is clicked actually for Red here. Elite Teutonic Knight comes in, and Blue begins to produce them. But Red's gonna make a push on this TC. Or Red's gonna pass. Red's just gonna brag about his Cavalier there. Just kind of show his opponent what he's doing real quick. Because even if Blue knows in advance, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna help Blue. He's got Paladin in 1 minute. It's over. Red tries to break in. It won't work, but that doesn't even matter because it is over for Blue. As soon as Paladin comes in, Red keeps producing the Cavalier. Blue's only... Look at how many resources Blue has. If Blue were spending these, like, get Halberdier, get Halberdier and mix it in with the... Oh no, and now he's broken in. It's even worse. I thought Blue could keep him out until until then, but now, it's 5 seconds until Paladin, Red's in the base, and the Paladin upgrade comes in while they're in the base raiding. All of those villagers back there are dead. All of them. Not a single one. Actually, hold on. 3 got away. 4. But that is not enough for blue, and blue's now pretty behind on villagers. And there's even more paladin over there. And blue ungarrisons as they're right over there. Blue really needs halberdier. Blue has the resources to get it. I think blue's just maybe panicking here, or too stubborn. That's also possible. Some people only want to go for the caped guys. Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna come up with a name for them, but I'm too old for this. I don't know. I mean, the paladin is surviving multiple shots from the castle. Nothing pierce damage related is going to even tickle the paladin. It's only Halb and Teutonic Knight maybe mixed in that are going to save you. I don't think Teutonic Knight is going to completely wipe out the paladin, though. You need some halberdier in there. And Red is continuing to produce villagers. 5 TCs. Like, Red... I feel like Red is the definition of overbooming. 5 villagers at a time. And then 2 for blue, when blue's got 3 TCs. Blue is not ready. I mean, blue's lost all of the food eco in the back there, and now there's not even a mining camp there. The paladin, instead of messing with the castle, are just gonna break back out, because why would you mess with the castle in this situation? And wait! So Murder Holes is free with the Teutons. So blue drops this tower here to kill villagers, and Red can't even knock it down because blue has Murder Holes. So 3 villagers die there. Red decides to take the boar. Red's been taking boars all game. From minute 2, with 15 boars being lured at the same time, to minute 47, where he does it to take down a tower. And Red's going to use Trebs to take down this tower. And a tree gets knocked down. It's over for blue. Ironclad, that's not gonna do anything against 36 paladin. 50 paladin, actually. 50 paladin. Did I say it was unlikely for Red to have paladin in this game? Because I meant it was actually unlikely for blue to actually touch Red. So we should have seen this coming. A trebuchet just dies, first of all. Just sniped by the other trebuchets. And blue's gonna try and take out this castle. And another is taken down by the trebuchets. Blue must be fuming right now. That is a horrid trebuchet look. And yeah, I don't know how Teutonic Knights perform against Paladin, but I don't think it is not good. It is not good. It is not good at all. There are no Paladin corpses there. There's 2. Okay, there's 2. Oh, because he doesn't have the armor. He never got any of the armor upgrades. And he's gonna get crenellations, which gives Teuton castles more range, and garrisoned infantry actually makes it fire extra villagers just as Fire extra villagers. Fire extra arrows, just as villagers or archers would. Can I, you know, sometimes I can get my words out, and then other times it's just one big mess. Yeah, so Red just took down a castle with Paladin. I don't I don't see Blue doing anything against this. His Teutonic Knight mass is all the way up here. Meanwhile, everything he holds dear and loves in this world is being chopped down by 32 Red Paladin. And then there's 20 more up here that he has to fend off against. And he still doesn't have the full upgrades, so they're not going to win that fight, especially fighting downhill. That's going down. That is going down. Man. I don't think Red's 900 elo. Blue is definitely 900 elo. We've seen some good things from Blue, but overall, Blue's stubbornness to stay on Teutonic Knight and not even add in any Halberdier is overall just what killed him. Blue's very dead. Blue's probably gonna resign at like 52:57. 52 minutes, 57 seconds. That's my prediction. It would be crazy if I got that right, but I don't think so. So, yeah, dang it. I'll get him next time. Yeah, Blue really needed to switch into Hal. Red had no intention of making anything other than cavalry. Red's obviously practiced this exact build order many times, and Blue's gonna try and make sure that he at least gets the TC down by walling it in, but he makes the fatal flaw of walling it in with palisade walls and not stone walls. Now, Red, you've got 5 other TCs. You're on 6 TCs now. You've stopped producing villagers. It is not worth it to repair this. Just let him knock it down and build another in the exact same spot. And you will be better off, because you'll have wasted less wood. But instead, he repairs it to keep it up. As if it's a sudden death game. So, like, you can see some weaknesses from Red, like caring too much about the TC when you're on 6 TCs. And, that's maybe about it. I mean, leaving your army idle. Like, there are some things about Red. He leaves the army idle a lot. He's not looking everywhere all the time. But, do you really need to look everywhere all the time when you're... Yes, you do. Actually, no. He's got 79 Paladin in queue. What? Where are all of these stables? Every time I think Blue may be able to do something. No, it's 79 more Paladin in queue, 68 more Paladin in queue, 57, 48 on the field. What? I've never seen this many Paladin in a 1v1. Blue is the one character in like a movie or TV show that the producers just refuse to kill off. Like, the only... Wait. Hold on! Hold on! With the full upgrades, Blue now has full upgrades on the Teutonic Knights. With the full upgrades, they actually do well versus the Paladin. Blue doesn't have very much food left to make more Teutonic Knights. But they did very well there. But Red's adding a 7th TC. Yeah, I mean, you really need that one. You really need that one, dude. Where would you be without the 7th TC? And Blue's gonna try the treb next to the trees again. I mean, one half of it is protected, but the other half, you know, Paladin do move a lot faster than Teutonic Knights. And once again, my computer can't handle a little bit of swords clashing. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Paladin died there, but really, Blue's kind of stuck here. Blue, please don't throw another Trebuchet. Please don't. Please! Keep it there. Don't attack yet. Wait until you have more. Please. This is like purple all over again from last game. You're doing it again. Blue, I'm rooting for you. I would love to see the full Teutonic Knights win. But it is not going to work out if you keep throwing trebuchets like this. It really is the last game I casted all over again. He's over 10,000 food. And while the Teutonic Knights may mop that up, Blue's now got 50 Paladin rushing towards his base. Red knows where the base is. Red knows it's easy to get in. For some reason, Red is teching into the militia line. Many unique infantry units are weak to the militia line, actually. That is not the case for Teutonic Knights. They're weak to no infantry. That's for sure. Other than maybe Samurai, because Samurai get a huge bonus versus other unique units. Now, Blue, I don't know why you wouldn't close that back up. Okay. Now you've got 50 Paladin. Surprise. And there goes another Trebuchet. Oh, and Red's now just laughing. I mean, come on, Red. You were a cool guy, and then you had to go be kind of mean. Somehow, I don't know where Blue has all of these villagers, but he's still got quite a few. 80 is not... Oh, okay. So 20 of them are in the castle about to die, so he's really got 60. That makes a little more sense. Every time you try this exact same spot, Blue, and every time it fails. Now, bad news was you were housed. Good news is you lost 20 villagers, so you're no longer housed, Blue. Congrats. That's a mining camp. So Blue doesn't really need the gold. Blue really needs the food. But Blue's gonna get the gold anyways. And yeah, you may get 4 trebuchets, but then you lose your entire push because you left that unprotected. You could have had the same effect of killing his trebuchets by using like 4 Teutonic Knights and then guarding your trebuchets with the rest, but oh man, I feel bad for Blue here. Blue's still trying. Blue's not one to give up, even though it's maybe time to. But hey, there's a second mining camp going down at the bottom. I'm not sure what those 3 are going to do. Blue's actually got a really good amount of wood and gold. Unfortunately, the Teutons, Teutonic Knights, the Teutons are not really an archer civ, so there's not really much use, you know, making archers. Blue was actually gonna make a whole ring of houses here. I'm a little sad that didn't come to fruition. I mean, look at how satisfying that looks. That is true Age of Empires right there. Forget Red sweating it up over here with his Oh, 32 Hussar, 42 Paladin. No. Blue is playing the game properly with this nice, beautiful candy cane, you could say, of houses. And Blue loses another group of villagers there. Luckily, Red at least doesn't know about this mining camp, but Blue's gonna reveal his villagers by making a TC down there. And actually, Blue second guessed it and moved a lot of them back. So now he's only gonna lose these two. And I actually thought this monastery completely blocked it, but it's just touching it. So maybe Red might not even notice. It's like, you know, each player here got one half of the map, right? Blue got this corner, Red got this corner. And just looking at the minimap, just ignore everything that's going on. Just out here. Look at the minimap. It's like those maps where you see the population density of certain places. And blue is like when looking at the US and you see, you know, the states that are around the Rocky Mountains. Nobody lives there really because it's a lot of mountains. It's cold, hot, dry, arid. And then red is the rest of the country. So that was actually a really good fight for Blue there. Red doesn't get a treb at all. Blue does get the TC up, but Red notices it, and oh no, you got your gold villagers killed too, because he's gonna go around that side. Okay. There's like half of your eco gone. Wait, he's gonna run the two back though. This is a masterclass play. And the pigs are there to distract. Oh, the pigs distract the villagers too. Okay. Wait. Oh god, Red, stop GGing for him. Like, he's actually got a push going up in the top of your base. I'm rooting for Blue. Blue could do this. If Blue doesn't lose these at all, which Red is really cocky here, right? Because Red is refusing to make anything but Hussar and Paladin. And then he converts a Teutonic Knight. That was pretty funny. I was like, okay, you know. Right after saying he refuses to make anything but cavalry, a Teutonic Knight pops up in his queue. But yeah, constantly laughing at the guy who's shredding through your buildings isn't, you know, the best way to save your eco. And he's gonna make barracks. Red genuinely thinks that the militia line is a good counter to Teutonic Knights. I think that shows you how cocky Red is, how little Red really knows about the counter to the game. Because Red probably just does this every game, spams Paladin, and wins games. You know? And that might actually be why he's as low as 900 elo, because even with the crazy boar lures he was doing in the early game, he's so stubborn that he never moves off of cavalry, so he loses games. He has not made anything but a cavalry unit this entire time. And now he's killing the last TC. It is looking more and more bleak for Blue here, but I will be rooting for Blue until the game is over, because I don't know. Red's just he's a piece of work. Red's a little brascal. Little what am I doing with my life? The Hussars don't even look like they're doing damage. The crazy thing is, Red's not making counter units, which makes it likely that Blue could somehow keep this giant mass of Teutonic Knights alive. If Blue continues to keep it alive, Champion aren't going to do a thing. They're gonna tickle the Teutonic Knights, and the Teutonic Knights aren't even gonna laugh because they're above that. They're better than that. Okay? And oh, okay. He got spies now. Red's got spies. So that's I'm getting flashbacks to the last game I casted, and I don't like it. But unlike last time, I'm rooting for blue. I'm rooting for the blue player here because I think blue actually got a chance because of how cocky red is, unlike the last blue player who was just being annoying. Okay, blue does have enough for another castle. I would love to see another castle go up to continue to make the Teutonic Knights. You got spies to go back to his old base and kill the few farms left? Really? Okay. I haven't looked at the idle TC time this entire game. Red's approaching 4 hours. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guys, yeah, I think the dream is over. Red's getting archer upgrades. I'm not sure if it's for archers, cav archers, or kipchaks. But okay. No, that's not good. Blue's on a clock. Now, if blue had the forethought to add some, like, siege onagers in with these Teutonic Knights, with all that golden wood he has, archers wouldn't even do anything, still. But I don't think we're gonna see that from blue. Okay. I really think red only knows how to spam paladin. Because why as the Kumans would you make crossbowmen? Again, what? You're getting skirmisher now. Okay. I mean, okay, blue just got fortified wall to, why would you run out? Red is doing such weird things. He's been laughing at blue this entire game, and then runs away from garrisoning villagers. Oh, okay. He just made an archery range to get every upgrade in there, I guess. He may not even go for them. He may just be... He doesn't have any wood, really. He's gonna have to change up his eco. He's got 103 on farms! No, he's getting heavy cav archer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he already got that, and then Parthian tactics is that tech, so... And he just bought a bunch of wood. Yeah... We're gonna see a blue die, and it is gonna be heartbreaking, I think. Just as heartbreaking as it was to see blue lose this solitary, you know, place of refuge. It will be heartbreaking to see this fall. Somehow all of those houses equal 200 population space though, so that's cool. And blue's just playing a tower defense game now against red's hussar. Red, you're laughing at blue the entire game, and then you attack fortified walls with your hussar. What are you doing? Your Kumans, make rams, make anything other than cavalry, please. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying please. I really don't want red to win at this point. Red's been he's had some pretty bad manners, I think. Laughing at his opponent. And calling the GG for him. Way back at like 40 minutes. Red is, I mean, blue's an unlikely hero, but I wouldn't be rooting for blue if I didn't think that these Teutonic Knights, paired with maybe a few trebs, could rip through Red's entire base in minutes. Red's just getting every tech. Red made 1 archery range. He's getting guilds. That doesn't apply in 1v1s. He's just researching everything to research everything. He only got an archery range to research the techs in there. He's genuinely not even going to go for anything other than cavalry. Until maybe he realizes it's too late. I mean, until maybe he realizes that's bad, and then it'll be too late, is what I mean. I just casted an hour-long game in real time, and this could be another. I did not think I would stumble upon such a marathon of a game. Elite Kipchak, though. I mean, I know he's researching all these garbage texts that don't do anything for him. But whenever he gets something for archers, it scares me a little. Because it brings blue a little closer to having no chance. Now, I don't know what blue's thinking. Because... okay, no, he's queued up another 15 Teutonic Knights. We're fine, guys. I was like, blue should really be preparing here. Blue's got 60 Teutonic Knights. We're good. Blue's getting ready. There's gonna be like a final battle and everything. Red's stealing blue's corner. Wow. You have the audacity to call the GG for someone who has 60 Teutonic Knights. And then steal their corner. That's... alright, this game is the ultimate game for any fans of Teutonic Knights. For any Capey Boy fans, as many people call them. This is a must-watch. I mean, look at this. Blue. Please, blue. Okay, yes. Blue! Let's go! I mean, look at that. Look at the health difference. This group has 176 kills. 77. They've killed so much. Red's throwing stuff. Now Red doesn't have any more gold. Which is why he's having to steal that corner. Red has been wasting all of his gold on useless techs. Red's just researching everything. I mean, yeah. The one thing he doesn't research everything of, though, is archer armor. Red is falling straight into this trap. Red is being too cocky here. Red thinks he has this game completely won. Because, from Red's perspective, honestly, how would you not? But you've always got to be prepared for this. And as Kumans, you should really be making cav archers. It's no question. Not queuing up 150 hussar. Where are all of these stables? How? He's got 24 stables and counting. Well, okay, no, he's got 24 stables and some of them are going up and going down, so. We still are not seeing any sort of archer play from Red. Red's flaw is his hubris. Red is 900 elo because of his hubris, his ego. This is what happens when I try and sound smart. When I try and use fancy words. It's slowing down so much. It's so beautiful. Oh, yes, the monk. The monk will save you. Honestly, as blue, back when I was 900 elo, I'd probably be petty enough to, like, call the pre-call the GG right back, honestly. I think, like, that is easily something I would do back then. Oh, shoot. Wait, Red's got one villager going over to build that. Blue can see that. Because of the mining camp, Blue can see that. He's probably, like, sweating. The sweat pouring down his face, focusing on this. Because then he's going to be able to tell everyone he knows or loves, like, I just won the best game ever with the best civ ever. The best unit ever, you know? So he might not notice this. But if he does, I mean, he can just tear that down with, what, 10 Teutonic Knights? Look at this! He has lost 6 Teutonic Knights since he went on this giant murdering spree of every single one of Red's units. And even with all of these kills from these guys, 270 now. Red has been constantly housed. Blue's entering the eco. This is... Red could actually lose this. I've seen Red get no siege upgrades. So if Red's gonna do anything with those siege workshops, he's gonna have to research some stuff, and that's gonna take time. Oh my god. I so badly want to see Blue win this. Blue's not producing more Teutonic Knights as this is happening, though. But does he need to? Look at all of those. Does he even need to make more? Oh, Red is so salty. He's making Champion now! Champion are not going to save you! Champion is the one other thing he's fully teched into, thinking it's going to do anything. You don't know anything about this game if you're making champions against Teutonic Knights, Red. Don't you laugh at Blue. Do not laugh at Blue. You are the one who should be getting laughed at here. And I am. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Red. This is hilarious. He's... They've both got insane amounts of resources. This might actually finally be cleared up by Red, thanks to the Paladin. The Paladin are really pulling their weight here. And, yeah, he's getting Onager and Capped Ram. The funny thing is, I think Capped Ram will get in, but Onager might actually, not research before Blue kills the buildings. Yeah, Capped Ram will barely get in. That's finally cleared up. But look at that. 4 measly Pierce Armor. Look at all of the Hussars. Look at the Teutonic Knights within there. They're taking 1 damage from every hit, I bet. Look at that. Swarmed, and they still survived that long. Red's lost a TC. That was the center of his eco. And he's still housed, so he's still pop-capped. It's really an uphill battle for Blue, but I'm all for it. As long as it takes, I want to see Blue win this. Now, I really would have loved to see Blue also producing Teutonic Knights while this whole fight was going on down here. Red's gonna replace the TC. You really don't need to. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is gonna be 8. So that was one of your 9 town centers. Oh no. Oh no. And Red actually has spies. I've forgotten about this. So he's gonna try and wall that off with palisade walls. Yeah, we'll see how well that works for you, Red. Won't work if you don't actually wall it. There goes another one of Red's 9 town centers. I don't actually know how Blue's managed to get so much gold. But he's no longer got anybody on gold. So. It's not gonna happen, but I think the funniest thing to cap this game off with just Teutonic Knight spam would be him trading with the enemy's market. And I was gonna say, this doesn't do anything. Arrow slits does nothing here, but Blue's actually teching into keeps, which I didn't know the Teutons got. And he's going to spam towers, possibly, with 460 stone. So, not spam them, but he's gonna put a few up. They're gonna be there. Oh my god. Step Lancer. That could actually... No, the Step Lancer won't be what's dangerous for Blue. The crossbows will be. Because Teutonic Knights really don't get great pierce armor. And, oh, he's gonna make more. This might be the end for Blue. Well, I say that. They actually get okay pierce armor. Like, I don't think he should be making crossbow here. Because I don't think crossbow are going to do enough damage to these knights. These Teutonic Knights. They're better than knights. They're better than that. And the Siege Onager Workshop is going to be knocked down. Maybe. Oh no. Blue, I really think you should go for the... Blue's got another Treb. Blue's got 2 Trebs. Blue is back in the game. I mean, Blue has been for a while. Blue was back in the game ever since this happened. The TC Gate scandal. I don't know. And now that castle is going to be trebbed. Look at 55 kills. And he also denies the Siege Onager Workshop. Blue is... I said I was going to follow Red's career. I'm following Blue's career. I mean... I do hope he doesn't do this all games, because as an opponent of Blue, I would be quite annoyed. Probably, but at the same time, Red is not respecting Blue enough. Like, I don't even mean by the bad manners. Like, that's one thing. But he's not even, like, making the right units here. Like, Blue easily has a chance. Until Red actually starts making units like Kipchaks or Cav Archer, Blue has a chance. And we haven't seen Red change unit choices at all this game. No way. Cavalier from Blue. We could see Paladin from Blue this game. And Red continues to make Hussar. He has 22.8 thousand food. I can't. It's 23,000 now. Oh, and the champions. Yes. Champions. Where is this going up? Okay, I think that'll finally come in. And that could be dangerous for Blue. But that's why Paladin's coming in! I loved Blue. Blue is like the embodiment of everybody who played Teutons as a young child. He's the best. Look at that. Look at that beautiful upgrade icon coming in for Blue. Blue is, so far, the favorite person I have casted on this channel. And now Red's gonna put, what, a 10th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's only the 9th, unfortunately. A 9th town to it, kids! Immediately Treb down. And Red, you would be stupid if you put a castle there. You're right for, okay, well. Okay. I'm not quite seeing the vision here, Red. I'm not quite seeing it, but blue actually isn't looking over there. So, what? Okay, at worst, that gets, what, 4 or 5 villagers? And, it's going to be trebbed down, because blue actually noticed. The blue's the best, and now blue's knocking down the archery ranges. Unfortunately, I think the siege onager tech is finally going to come in. I don't know why red didn't, just like an hour ago, put a siege workshop back here and research siege onager. But yeah, what this has 3 kills. 3 villagers go down to this castle. That is a pathetic number. Wait. Hold on. Oh, it barely got in. It barely got in before he killed it. That's unfortunate. So, I don't know if... Red obviously queued up the tech multiple times, so Red really does want to use siege onagers at some point. But I don't know how soon we're going to see those from Red, because I don't think Red has a siege workshop anymore. What was that? Red just deleted a bunch of his hussar to make room for something. There goes that castle. Yeah, I don't... Come on. You can't put castles on blue's walls, and blue's now gonna wall the wood line. It's not the most efficient thing, but I do think keeping 30 hussar from running into your base is probably better than house walling this. So I'm all for blue on that move. I mean honestly, there's a point in the game where house walling and palisade walling does become too little. Like, there's a point where you need to start actually using stone walls, and it's usually the point when you're post-imp, your opponent's got a bunch of hussar running around. You'll lose your economy if you don't. This is dangerous, though. Blue... Oh, I don't like this. This could be bad. Blue is probably going to try and run all the way around here to face this. Wait. Blue's going to move the trebs to attack reds, isn't he? No? Maybe? Oh god, they're gonna be in? Wait, blue's been massing paladin! I haven't even seen this! I haven't seen any paladin be getting made. Oh my god! And he's got the better paladin, because Teutons get, the Teutons get an armor bonus in Castle and Imp. And he quick walls them out! Blue's better. Blue is... Oh my god. I love blue. And he deletes the wall so he can kill the hussar where he wants to. Not where red wants to be killed, where he wants to kill them. Red doesn't get to make a single choice this game. Did blue not kill this, or did red put that back up? I love the 30 paladin. Wait, the paladin are actually going to lose that fight. Because only one can hit at a time, and then there's like 5 hussar that can hit it. I think blue's realized that. Blue puts a gate there. 1 hussar sneaks through. And while this is happening, blue's pushing! Ah, blue's gonna win. Blue is gonna win. Blue's gonna win because red is still not making any archers. He's queuing up hussar. Look at all of the dots. 150 hussar queued. Hussar's gonna do nothing against paladin and Teutonic knights. Red's tried champions. It hasn't worked. Red's tried crossbows and only made 10 of them. 374 queued up. Where is this happening? That was that was so much food. That was like... He was still in the teens, wasn't he? He's down to 6,000 now. I feel like Red's listening to me. That was uncanny. That was a bit creepy. And blue clears that up. Blue loses the TC, but blue can put up another, and blue's pushing. Blue's taken out a castle. Blue's moved the Trebs back, because I guess he knew Hussar would be coming, maybe? Or blue's just really cautious. Maybe he just moves the Trebs back after, after he kills a building. Because I don't see how blue could have seen that coming. There's no way blue could have got spies at all. 127 villagers. No way. And blue's got 26 paladin in queue. Blue is my favorite. In the future, I have to find another one of this guy's games. I want to see a game where he just dominates like Red has been. Where he doesn't... I mean, but it's even more insane to make this kind of crazy comeback. Because Red has been making fun of you this entire game. I mean, like, you know, it's not the worst making fun of. You know, it's just... It's just bad manners, just laughing and all that. I am personally not a fan of Red because of it. That's ridiculous. Red, you need something other than Hussar. You have been trying Hussar for the past hour, and it has not worked. It's not gonna work now that you're taking the fight inside your base. Oh my god. 120, 129 kills. 132. 133. They're skyrocketing. That castle's going down. Blue's got a massive paladin over there. All Red's got to brag about is, like, 8 TCs. And, you know, how many freaking Hussar he can queue. But that's just inhumane. That's scary. The amount of Hussar in queue is scary. I cannot wait to see the most units queued after this game. Blue went from having 3 scouts in Castle Age to this. Blue has an insane game plan. And Red, I mean, if I were Red, I would be fuming after this game. Like, how do you lose this kind of game? You get too cocky. You get too comfortable with your advantageous position, and then you don't make a counter unit for the only unit that your opponent is making. The only unit your opponent can make. You refuse to do anything about. And now, what do you think that's gonna do, Red? What? Okay, well, actually, Blue doesn't manage to block that, so that is gonna probably do a lot. But it is not going to be enough to put Blue out of the game. He's got so many resources stockpiled. You're not even going to kill the Trebs, and that's what really matters here. He can make thousands of Paladin and Teutonic Knights. It's really the Trebs that are kind of iffy, because they cost 200 wood for every one. I mean, 200 food. He's fine on wood. But we've reached a point where Blue actually now has more wood and food than Red does. I'm so proud of Blue. Like, Blue doesn't even have to push here, and he's still winning. Blue just has to stand here with 56 Teutonic Knights and just sit there menacingly. Just this block. Oh, also, yeah, I mean, Red loses all that. What did we expect? And as soon as that is done, Blue moves the units. Blue is obviously, like, you know, he's just playing for fun, I think. I don't think any person who makes this many Teutonic Knights and Paladin, and just that, is not playing for fun. Yeah, the champion died too. The champion did nothing there. Champions. I have this weird habit of just not ever referring to any unit in plural. Look at this. You would think that the Hussar would finally win a fight due to so many numbers, but no. Look at that. Blue now has more wood, food, and gold than red does. Red has had spies for, I think, close to an hour now. It's been ages. I forgot he even had spies until I looked at his point of view. He's had spies for over an hour now. Or over an hour, close to an hour, around there. And he's been able to do nothing about it. He knows exactly what his opponent is going for at all times, and can do nothing. And actually, I just noticed red is out of gold because he queued up 86 Paladin. That's still not going to do anything. It'll do a little more against the Teutonic Knights, but blue's Paladin are better, and he's got 60 of them. I'm gonna... Maybe if I speed it up, it'll go to normal speed. No. Alright. Red's gonna keep trying with a bunch of stables, you know. Look at that! I love this! Look at the KD! I've just noticed! 300 to 1,000! 1,000! He's at 1,000 kills. It's 3-1 in the hundreds. Like, that is... Oh my god. You know, I would like it if it were a little bit faster, but hold on. Probably goes a little bit faster if we're not... No, it goes slower. Oh, yes. Yes, get the Teutonic Knights, Red. That'll... I mean... Is it really gonna do anything, though? 3 Teutonic Knights converted, and all 3 of them are dead. And so are the monks. Yeah. This is like Red's last attempt here, I think. We've hit the 2-hour in-game mark. That makes that officially the longest game I have casted. I always feared of the day that I would get 2 back-to-back casts that are over an hour long in real time, and it has finally happened. Red, I don't think this is a laughable situation. You're gonna lose. After such an impressive show in the early game, with I should have killed you. That is kind of the point of the game. That is kind of the point. It's a war game. So that's also not proper grammar, but you know. But I played with my food too long. Not the correct 2, Red. You also don't have to go on this, like, super long AI eulogy like you're a supervillain. It's a little weird. You can just say GG. You don't have to act like a quirky supervillain bad guy dude. Like, come on. It's over. Look at how many red dots you have in your base. I mean, blue. Forgive me. I'm a little bit frazzled. I've just seen the best comeback in Age of Empires history, just ever. This is... And... Red's now making camels! Look at all of this! Red might actually win that because of the Paladin. But blue... actually doesn't have that much more Teutonic Knights coming. Hold on. I mean, there's enough there. They'll live long enough for the reinforcements to arrive. I'm sure Blue knows about this, I would hope. Even if he doesn't, they're all going over here. So, I don't think that's really a problem. The funny thing is that, because Red has got spies, I can put it on standard fog mode and still see the entire map. Right here, you can see the entire map here, as if I were just. Yep. So that's cool. This is not gonna work, Red. You've been doing the same thing for like an hour and a half. Red's just enacting the definition of insanity. Red is insane. He's been doing the same thing for an hour and a half and expecting different results. And honestly, I thought the Teutonic Knights were just a wash, but that was before he had full upgrades. Blue's probably only using a mouse now. Why would you? After all of this, you've got one Kipchak. Now, I am a little worried. Red is still fully pop-capped. I don't know how, but Red is at full pop. And while Blue has more resources than Red, in every category other than stone, Blue's military numbers are gone. And Red's making 5 more trebs. I'm slightly worried for Blue. For the first time in like an hour, I'm worried that Blue might not be able to do this. Now, Red is at an all-time low of 7 town centers. So, there is that. I don't get what the point of making a town center is when you're not even going to make villagers anymore. But Red works in mysterious ways. That is why he's at 933 elo with whatever this game has been. Red is at this elo solely because he is too cocky to make anything other than cavalry. We have had 1 Kipchak. 10 crossbows, maybe 50 champions, which weren't going to do anything anyways. He has only made, like, 20 of the unit type that would actually win him the game. And he's going to go back to trying to make siege workshops. It takes Blue quite a while to mass up the army, but once Blue does, he is a powerful force. Now, with that one push, that one push lasted like 20 minutes. Cleared out all of this.
Salam.
So, hopefully the next one can get like all of this cleared out. Maybe Blue will notice this. Once again, Red's gonna try and push Blue. But Blue has been saving these trebs. Sure, they would have helped in the push, but Blue's been saving them in the back of his base to make sure that he could kill any trebs that decided to be on his walls. And he's gonna go out and fight this with more Teutonic Knights. They're so beautiful. I mean, look at this. They've got the swagger in their step. They know they're gonna win this. These few Paladin aren't going to do anything. And then the rest is Hussar, and the Hussar do 1 damage a hit to these guys. Let's see. That's 11, and yeah, that is 13. That is 13 armor. So the Hussar are doing 1 damage a hit. Let's get the stats on the Paladin. Hello. 18. So the Paladin are doing 5 damage a hit, which is why they've actually been such a good unit against the Teutonic Knights. I mean, they're not like, you know, great, but they're better. They're definitely better than the Hussar. And I cannot express how annoying it is to constantly hear the military training sound due to Red having so many Hussars in queue. That's this entire game. That's what the entire game has been. Now, Red is at an all-time low of 7 TCs. Blue is at an all-time high of 2. It's really equalizing. Red did manage to save those trebs, unfortunately. They are pushing back a Hussar, though. How far back is this guy gonna go? Pathing! This is what pathing is now. And it's like, I've been really negative about Red this whole game, but I just don't care for people that have bad manners like that. And are weird about, I don't know, their weird losing monologue. I mean, Red's just throwing units into the meat grinder now. Look at the KD! It's nearly 1-4! And Eco KD is actually still in favor of Red. And Red's gonna lose the only kip check he had. Okay. I think that we're just gonna see the longest. I just want Blue to win so much. That is the only reason this game is bearable, because Blue still has a chance of winning. If it were this long and it didn't seem like Blue was gonna be able to win and he was just dragging it out, I would be like ripping my eyes out of my skull. But Blue here are underdog. Yes, he's running out with the Paladin now. 23 Paladin, more Teutonic Knights. It was at 0.9 speed for a second there. I think that's the slowest it's been today. They're really trying to make sure we get the action shots. I'm gonna try. Oh my god, it hasn't been 1.6 in ages, and it will never be 1.6 again. Yeah. This is why I don't like to get long games. It gets very, very slow. Is there... Sorry for pausing the game. I want to see if there is any sort of thing that I can make to not use mini dash improves performance. Yes! Please, God, please. It did slightly. There's a bit of a difference. And now it's gone. Hold on, I'm gonna leave it running this time. Did I actually? Yeah. It pauses automatically. Okay. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, no. I don't want to do that then. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Hopefully it runs a little better for the rest of the game. Not like... Wait. No, Blue's gonna lose the second TC. Also, that Palisade Gate really isn't gonna do much. And Blue's making another move on Red's base. Every time I see this just glob of Teutonic Knights, like, the dopamine just rushes to my brain. It's amazing. Really. I doubt anybody is gonna watch this video all the way through. My retention rates are horrible. I've looked. if people actually do watch my cast, most just skip to the end, and I definitely wouldn't be shocked if they did on this one, considering it's reached an hour and a half long. But if you have watched all the way through, without skipping, first of all, thank you. Second of all, oh shoot. I actually forgot what I was originally gonna say, so, thank you. I had something else to say. But blue's just too mesmerizing. But red is running out of resources. Slow. I can't even talk anymore. Yes, oh my god, he doesn't even call it. Of course he doesn't, he's red. Look at the score! 45,000 to 25,000. KD is 1,700 to 450. 11.5 hours of idle TC time for red. That is my favorite game ever. Oh my god. What is the APM? Blue was the faster one? 144. Blue had some crazy spikes. He was pulling out all the stops. 18 trebuchets. 1,300 hussar. 276 Teutonic Knights. When I first started Definitive Edition, I only played Teutons, and that game was everything I dreamed of back then. A full Paladin, full Teutonic Knight, not even caring if my opponent made a counter. Winning simply because I went for what I wanted to. And not even giving a crap about what my opponent says about me. Now that I usually did kind of care if my opponent was making fun of me. Because I was, I don't know. I was a lot more, angry back then. At just losing in general. But, Blue took that like a champ. He didn't even respond to any of the obvious, like, rage, baiting there. It was, Blue's a true hero. Be like Blue. Thank you for watching. Just be like Fujin.